Brendan Mitchell from Star Point Australis, and today we've got Jacob Heppell here talking about his experiences with the Phoenix Portable Observatory in testing over the last month or so. So, introducing Jacob, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. So, talk us through, obviously you've been testing the Phoenix Portable Observatory at home over the last couple of months.
Oh, yeah, last month or so.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how long, but it's been about a month.
Cool. Yeah. What's your initial impressions? So we'll start off with.
Initial impressions, we're loving it. Before this, I used to have a gazebo that was sort of my makeshift windbreak for the backyard, which had some effectiveness but wasn't perfect. When the opportunity arose to try out this tent, of course I jumped on it. Improvement was very noticeable straight away, right from the get-go. Mostly just in the guiding, because now I've got a very effective windbreak in particular.
Yeah.
Of course, you've got your windshields that are quite adjustable for the direction I image. Like a lot of the time I'm imaging south, so it's good to be able to have that low on the south, nice and high on the north. Yeah, and just notice that even when there was a breeze about, my guiding was significantly improved compared to having a gazebo or nothing at all.
Yeah.
And
so that affected your HFRs, yeah?
Yes, most certainly. I was noticing I was getting much better quality data on a lot more of the nights I was imaging, so I was chucking out a lot less subs.
So your return on investment, so to speak, is
high,
increased.
Yeah. Yes.
100%, would you say,
yes.
or 80%, 90%?
Return on investment, you mean?
Yeah. Invested time.
I don't know. Can't put a number on it. Just high. So
high. No,
very good. Yes.
Yeah, that's good. That's great to see. Also, you've obviously been shooting in a backyard urban environment. What other benefits have you found that have come out of that?
Just blocking any lights that are coming in relatively horizontal. There's a couple of street lights and a neighbour's light, which they haven't really been a massive problem, but nonetheless it's not ideal.
Yeah.
And once again, this tent just blocks out all your horizontal sources of light, for sure. Can't do anything about light pollution, of course, but
it's a constant struggle. What portal are you running? Is it portal?
About 7 or 8.
So 7 or 8. So you're right close to the city then, where it's pretty bright.
About 10 k's from the CBD.
Yeah,
definitely.
That's pretty mad. Then having a light block of that, and then being able to image, I guess, effectively from the backyard.
That's what 3 nanometer filters are for.
Oh yes, narrow band. So what other things have you seen? Like, has there been any downfalls? What's been the hardest part? What's been the most frustration?
With the tent?
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't think I've really had much in the way of it. I set up on concrete, so I can't really use all the pegs, so that's where I've got the guy ropes that help, and I put like 50 kilo rocks in here as well just to help weigh it down, and that's been fantastic. Honestly, I'm not really sure what to nitpick on, to be honest. It's just been a fantastic tent to observe in.
Yeah. So there was a bit of rain around. How did it? Obviously, it wasn't too much rain.
Bit of a shower, but everything stayed dry. I'm waiting for a good downpour actually to really test out its waterproof capabilities for sure.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a little while before we get that at the moment.
At the moment, yes.
But
yes.
It's not,
but
I don't think it's too far away from getting some proper rain.
So there we go. The plan is to sort of use one of these as a semi-permanent backyard observatory. Of course, I'd bring in a lot of my gear if I can see a storm's coming, but otherwise, if I got weeks of just pretty clear weather, then I'll just leave everything set up and just put the canopy over the top of it, and sweet, I've been doing that for the last month, just putting the canopy over it. It's been fine.
So how long does it normally take you to basically prep for the day after the evening running?
Prep for the day as in get everything disassembled and it's just a matter of just taking the wind sails down, the poles down, and put the cover over. I don't know, 10 minutes max, depending on how slow I feel.
Oh, that's cool. I guess so.
Probably not even 10 minutes. I think just wind sails down, cover it. 5 minutes, really, honestly.
5 minutes just before you head off to work.
Pretty much. Yeah. Well, I'll come out here, just check the night subs, just run through them.
Yep.
That's fine. Then just be like, okay, just put the cover over, go inside, have breakfast, get ready for work.
Yeah.
Perfect. And it's taken away my need to look into upgrading my mount as well, has been another benefit. I have been looking into some nice upgrades just to try and get better guiding, but once I saw this tent, sort of it was quite effective at blocking the wind in particular, because I'm running almost 20 kilos off this mount, so I'm practically on its limit.
So that's a EQ6 Skywatcher EQ6.
Yes, that's the one.
And what size? It's 10-inch, isn't it?
It's the 10-inch Quattro. I have actually weighed it with everything on there, and it's 19.5 kilos. And I've got 4 times 5 kilo counterweights on there, so I'm running 20 kilos counterweights and 20 kilos of telescope on there. Yep, payload.
So, I mean, I guess from going out to dark sky sites, if it was a little bit windy, what's the difference you found obviously over this weekend?
Well, last night, once again, excellent. The guiding was flat, well under 0.5 arc seconds the whole night. Did die off a lot in the night, but the early evening there was definitely some gusts coming through. And this telescope wouldn't have known.
There's a bit of gust around at the moment.
There's a bit of gust around the moment, yeah. Sort of in the early evening, last night up about 9 o'clock, there was a bit of wind around, and this thing wouldn't have known any different.
And what's the difference? Obviously, you used a lean-to kind of system set up with the tarp and a couple of pumps.
That was my previous setup. That was good as long as the wind was laminar, but once again, it's not perfect, but it did okay. But once again, this is 360 degrees, you can block the wind out in all directions, so it gets a little bit gusty. That's fine. And just how dark it is in here as well. Even during the middle of the day, it's just this sort of soft, reddy glow that comes through. So it's very effective at blocking the light. Very happy with it, for sure.
Well, yeah, it was definitely designed to reduce the amount of light that would impact your system as it was going through the evening, and obviously in the back of the house where there's all the street lights and whatnot. Obviously, like I said, we can't stop what's coming in up above, but we can at least try and reduce it.
It's done very well, very fit for purpose. There's you won't find anything better really on the market.
What would you say to people who are looking at this and thinking, is this going to be right for me? What would be the one thing that you would say to them?
Well, if you want a portable observatory, if you want something you can take out bush, perfect, absolutely perfect. If you're looking for something, yes, you can pack up and move, perfect.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure.
Hopefully it gives you some more nights of great guiding.
There'll be plenty of that.
All right. See ya.
Bye.